Hey guys, PNN here. Let's talk about the one and only M870, a reliable shotgun favored by many players. Why is it so liked amongst the pro player community? What are its strengths and weaknesses? And what are some guns that you can pair the M870 with? First, let's start with its background. The M870 is an iconic shotgun designed and produced by Remington. Designed in 1950, its full name is the Remington Model 870, and despite its age, it still sees widespread use to this day. Over 11 million have been made, and countless variants have been produced. Why do players like such a common weapon? Well, it has great stats across the board. It has a good damage per pellet of 12.5, the usual damage for the buckshot firing shotguns in Survivio, which is also the same as a single M9 shot. Each shot fires 9 pellets at once for a total combined damage of 12.5 damage per shot if all pellets hit.
Wait a minute!
Each shot fires 9 pellets at once for a total combined damage of 112.5 damage per shot if all pellets hit, which, given your potato aim, probably won't happen. This shotgun has a decent capacity of 5 shells and has a single stage reload. This makes reloading in a pinch easier, as you can reload in the middle of a firefight and still be ready to continue fire at a moment's notice. Thanks to a great blend of damage, magazine size, and a high drop rate compared to other liked weapons, it's a great weapon to have in the first few minutes of matches. Some of the cons of this gun include its slow fire rate of 0.9 seconds or 54 rounds per minute, and its reload speed. A single stage reload proves a double-edged sword, since while reloading one shell is relatively fast, reloading multiple can quickly become quite a lengthy endeavor. A popular weapon to use with the M870 is the MP220, allowing one to fire off anywhere from 1 to 4 shots in somewhat quick succession somewhat easily. Another great secondary is the MAC-10, which might require a little less aiming. Both of these combinations are great, since the weapons involved are fairly common. That being said, these loadouts are quite bad for long range, which is why we recommend getting used to using frag grenades, since you will be using them as your long range weapon. If you are lucky, the Mozindagon is great when paired with the M870, with this combo perhaps being the game's most iconic. It does require one's aim to be on point, however, but the reward is worth the risk. For mobile, things get slightly harder, since aiming a joystick is and always will be harder and less accurate than aiming with a mouse, and using weapons that demand accuracy tend to be a self-detrimental choice. Congregate tried to fix this back in February of 2020 by making sniper rifles release to fire. Instead of firing when the joystick is dragged outside of its border, the weapon fires after the joystick is aimed and released. However, shotguns didn't receive this update, meaning that aiming shotguns is still as hard as ever. For this reason, mobile players are somewhat forced to constantly flick. Because of this unreliability, being able to quick switch with any shotguns becomes even more important. Overall, the M870 is a great weapon. It has great damage with a quick reload, as well as a high skill ceiling. If you want to get better, we strongly advise you to become proficient with this shotgun. It has its quirks, but mastering this shotgun will increase your lethality by a sizable amount. Thanks for watching this episode of PNN. If you'd like to see more of this style of content, please leave a like, and if there are any weapons you'd like us to cover, comment them below. See you next time.